Yo, what's up guys, my name's Hakiii, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can test out any car or any vehicle for that matter in GTA Online. It could be a brand new vehicle that just came out a day before or even the day of with this method. It gets updated very frequently and you can actually use vehicles that don't even spawn in free mode in GTA Online. What we're going to do is press pause, go into online, and then go into Rockstar Creator. If you're on last gen, I think it's just Creator, but just go into Creator mode. Essentially, we're going to be making our very own custom job in which we can actually choose which vehicles we want to put in it. So we're going to be creating a last team standing. So I'm going to press on it and then we're going to go to whichever location we actually want this job to be in. You can do it pretty much wherever you want, but I just want it to be in a decent parking lot so I could show you guys this best. I'm going to set the spawn point of this place to right over here. So I'm going to press A or X on PlayStation. Then we need to choose a title for this thing. I decided to name it Any Car. That's going to be the title, and then the description doesn't actually matter. I'm just gonna put LOL. Really, that's forbidden text? LOL? I guess LOL is a very offensive term nowadays. I'm just gonna call the description text, and then we need to choose a picture. So let's zoom out a little bit, and this actually looks like a pretty cool image. So that's gonna be the image of the job. Minimum players is gonna have to be 2. Unfortunately, we can't put it to only 1, so we need 1 other friend to actually load into the job if we want to publish it later. Max players 8, number of teams 2, and then time limit, we want to set it to the most amount possible. So we're going to set it to 30 minutes. Lock weapons, we want to set to forced only. And then for the forced weapon, we're going to put the jerry can because we're going to have some NPCs on the job and we definitely don't want to give them some strong weapons. Copy the rest of these down, and then that is pretty much it. Now we're going to back out of this. Inside of placement, we need to place a trigger. So we're going to place it right over here, although you can place it wherever you want. Lobby camera, I guess we're just going to take a photo of this. Play area, this is actually a pretty important one. So we want to make it the biggest possible, and I think the biggest you can make it is 1,000 meters. So it's gonna take a bit of scrolling. I'm just gonna catch you guys when I reach 1,000. We definitely want to be able to drive relatively far away from the starting point. Team start points, I'm just gonna go ahead and put 1 over here. It doesn't necessarily matter where you put it, just put it somewhere close to wherever you want the cars to be. We need 4 starting points for each team, so that's gonna be 3 right there, or 4 right there. That's 4 for team 2. And now we can actually mess around and get creative with whatever vehicles we want to be able to test out. So any vehicle that comes out is going to be on this list. As an example, inside of SUV, we already have the new Castigator that just came out recently, at least at the time of this recording. So whatever DLC vehicle comes out, it's going to be on this list pretty much immediately. What we can customize with it is the paint job and the livery. So we can put a chrome paint job or just a random one. I'm gonna give it an orange paint job, and then let's see which livery we want to put in this job. So any livery the vehicle you chose has, it's going to appear in this list as well, of course. That looks pretty cool, and you can also give it bulletproof tires, which is nice. Of course, I'm going to be setting that to yes, and now we have 1 vehicle. We could just press A or X on PlayStation to place it down, and we can choose up to 5 different vehicles to test out. So the Castigator is going to be 1. Now I'm going to choose something much crazier than just an SUV. So we have the military category, which has the Rhino tank, it's got the military truck, even a giant cargo bob, even a giant Titan, holy crap, insurgent pickup. So there's pretty much any vehicle you can think of in this thing. Inside of the police category, we got some cruisers over here, we got the police bike. In the services categories, we got some buses, ambulances, we got a trash truck, we got the patrol vehicle. This is the Prius police car basically. Industrial has a lot of very unique vehicles. As you can see, we have the dump truck, we have the dozer, we have the dock handler, which not a lot of you guys have probably used before. That's going to be another vehicle I'm going to put in this thing. Unfortunately, we can't actually customize the color with it, but we're still going to place it in this job. So that's another vehicle. Let's see what else we got in here. We even have the utility class, which is going to give us the air tug, which is like a small airport vehicle. We have the caddy, lawnmower. I'm going to give it a lime green paint job, and then that's another vehicle. The field master, which is another pretty cool one. You don't see that too often. We have another airport vehicle. Of course, we can put in special vehicles like the Phantom Wedge, so we can have fun with that and test it out. Helicopters, planes, literally whatever you can think of, this job has it. Even boats, we can put boats on land. That's definitely pretty interesting. Tuner vehicles, drift vehicles, compact, so literally every car category you can think of. Now, if there's a new vehicle in the game, I found that if you choose the category and then scroll 1 time to the left, it's actually gonna give you the newest vehicle of that class. So at the time of this recording, the Pipistrello is actually a pretty new one. The Turismo Maggio is a beautiful car. You're typically going to be seeing the newer vehicles when scrolling left. B11 Strike Force, why not? We're going to put that in. And then one more vehicle we have to choose. Let me put in the Ripley, if that's how you pronounce this. So that's going to be 5 vehicles we can put in. I don't think we can put any more, if I'm not mistaken. And if you feel like it, you can actually put some props in. So like ramps, for example, that could be pretty fun to mess with. So you could get really deep into making an actual job. But in order to test out these vehicles, you don't actually have to publish anything, which is awesome. So now we just have to go into test, and now we're actually loaded into this thing, and we have a 30-minute timer. But don't worry, all we have to do is just press down on the D-pad. We can exit the test and then just go back in. So technically we have unlimited time. Of course, you can also mess with the amount of traffic and pedestrians that are here. So there's so many different things you can mess with. Of course, you can test out some new vehicles in races, but I mean, there's so many vehicles in creator mode that are just really hard to find in normal races. So this is much better in my opinion. If you went on to enjoy this video, drop a like on it, subscribe if you're new to the channel so you don't miss any more awesome videos like these, and click the video on screen now for the best of Monty Tech cars in GTA Online. I hope you all enjoy that video, and peace.